Welcome to the Billy Ho Forecast Show. Please subscribe and like the video. Remember, the more you share, the bigger we grow. Now, let's go! Hello, Billy Ho here. Coming at you today's show, we dive into my top 5 players under 5% for the BMW Championship this week. I think that it is even more important than ever to have that 1 or 5%er in a no-cut event because we got the top 69, Cam withdrawal, Cam Smith, that is. I did pretty well last week, 3 out of 5. Had a big finish from Putnam, which was nice. So we're going to go ahead and run it back kind of the same way we did last week. I'm going to introduce them first, and then we're going to take a deeper dive into why I think they will be good leverage plays. So, subscribe, give a like. And here we go. All righty then, there's your 5 we're going to talk about. You see them and you're thinking, I don't know about all that. But, Billy Ho and a couple of same dudes running them back. So we'll have to peep game. So let's take a look at why I think they might be good plays. Real quick, before we get into the players, I just wanted to touch on the weather and just to show you right quick, we don't have anything really to worry about. The wind is minimal all day long, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Billy Ho mentioned something about the little raindrops falling on our heads, but you can see forwards or backwards, not going forwards. Looks like it's going backwards. So the gustier winds, you can see like Sunday night pushing back. So just tune in to my Twitter, BILLYAH40, or the Discord. I always talk about weather. We discuss stacks, but it looks like you can just grip it and rip it. I got some information on the ticker above. So take a look. Got a couple showdown tips and whatnot. So we are going to look into golfer numero uno. And that's my man, Billy Hustle, 7,900. And you're like, well, Billy missed the cut last week. He's a good Bermuda putter. He didn't get her done. Well, yeah, you're right. He had a really, really tough time off the tee. He had a tough time hitting fairways. And Billy Ho's a bit on the jacked side, but it's hard to get out of that Bermuda rough. So, a course that he should have done good at, he didn't. People are off of him. I see him somewhere in between, probably closer to 5%. I think some people will go back. He was bad off the tee, like I said. He didn't find the fairways, and he had a terrible 5th hole Friday. He hit one like way out in the native area, and then he must have banked one off a tree, and then he ended up making a terrible double. He missed the cut on the number, -1. So it's not like he just completely shit the bed. So he's my first guy. I really think he can hit the ball accurately, and big wide open greens is going to bring his putting prowess into play. Bent is not his best surface, but it's obviously pretty close. So I like the way he does it. So we're going to give him another run. The next guy I wanted to talk about, we're going to run him back. He's a run back from last week, Mav McNeely. He went virtually unnoticed because he had a god-awful Saturday round. He shot like 76 or something. Terrible round. or that might have been the next guy, but he still finished 31. He had one bad round. He shot 73 or something. Anyway, he had trouble hitting the fairways too, lost a little off the tee. He's not short, even though people might think he is, but the dude can hit it off the tee, and he is actually better on bent than he is Bermuda. And he's actually had kind of a hot putter lately, so hopefully he can continue that. I think around the green and short game will be to his benefit with the larger greens. And I think his approach game will suffice. So I like him. He scores a lot of DraftKings points too, by the way, if you, in case you didn't know. Just right quick before we get going to the next guy, I wanted to show you. He's 40th in DraftKings points over the last 27, but he that's because he's had a few bad tournaments. He missed some cuts and whatnot, but he's middling. He makes birdie or better gain. He's 16th. He's 16th in driving distance, as you can see. But birdie or better is pretty good. The short game's solid. He's going to be a good play at 3 to 4%. And here's another guy. We're running him back. Christian Bizadengo, C-Bez, as I like to affectionately call him. Made the cut last week. He was up and down. He had a huge meltdown on the back nine Saturday. He found the water 3 different times, making 2 doubles and a bogey. So he dropped 5 shots. He shot 76. He was terrible. He came back with an even par 70 the next day. So all in all, he finished 64th, and which was not great. But I'm willing to forgive that. I think he's going to be better off on this course because he is short game waiting to happen with the good putting and the around the green game. I think he'll be good. I think he'll have no trouble hitting these greens. I think he's due for one of these good all around off the tee games. So you can see he's almost equally as good on bent as he is Bermuda. So I like Bez this week. Now, from a Bez to a Bass. Over here, my man Sebastian Munoz is coming in at about 4 to 5%. He may crack my 5% threshold, but I felt like I needed him in here because at his price, he is just way too good to be true. 6,500 on DraftKings. By the way, going back to Bez is 6,800 on DraftKings. That's 700 cheaper than he was last week. FYI. Seabass, back to him. 7,500. Really been accurate off the tee. And he also putts positively on bent. If he gets these irons rolling, like gaining strokes like that, 3 to 5 to 4, he's going to score. The dude can make a bunch birdies and bunches. I like him on these bigger greens, and I think he is due for a decent putting round. I like him. He's my 4th guy. Now, last but not least, Lucas with the lid off. Lucas Glover had his lid off last week, man. I can't believe he's $6,100 and he's looking like he's going to be sub 5%, which is insane. That 3rd place finish at FedEx St. Jude, thank God nobody got to see him, but he gained 5.7 tee to green, and he gained 5.5 ball striking, and he gained 3.2 putting. Oh, man, I hope he didn't shoot as wide because he's notoriously not good at putting. So if you go down here and look for where he gained, see if he gains, he looks like he can keep it rolling for 1 extra round. So he had his negative regression, 3 straight lost, and then he's positive. So if he's positive or close to even putting this week, oh man, 6,100, he's going to be able to score quite a few. And I did see an interview with him. He said that he's been really working hard over the last 6 weeks, tweaking his game, fine-tuning some things, trial and error, and he feels like he's finally getting it, seeing the fruits of the labor. So hopefully that 6,100 pays off. But, hey, we'll see. I mean, Lucas Glover, $6,100. He's going to let you do whatever you want. You can stack him and stack him and Munoz, or him and Seabiz, and you're on your way. You can play whoever you want up top, and you're good to go. So I hope you enjoyed the show. That's my case for these five guys. Do what you want. Keep that in mind. Good luck this week, everybody. No cut event. And we're at top 5 under 5. So many thanks. Leave a comment and let me know if you like the video. It got pretty good amount of views last week. I hope it helps some people. I hope it helps you this week. Subscribe to the channel. Get to 160. We're at $155 right now. We can't drive 55. Let's get to 60. Let's go. Billy Ho. Peace.